Bienvenidos de vuelta a otro capítulo de Star Wars. Después de unos días de inactividad, volvemos aquí. Matar a estos cercas locos. Vale. Granadas crioban. Ok. Antídotos, bien. Quedo verde, soldo de la República. Chani, máscara de respiración. A seguir avanzando. Epa.
No, you can't come in here. You'll let the Firaxa and the Selkath in. No, stay out! Stay out! I won't let you open the door for those monsters to get in. I'll stop you. I'll suck all the pressure out of the chamber. That'll stop you.
Kill them! Kill them now!
60 seconds to complete depressurization.
No.
4 seconds to complete depressurization.
No. The Firaxa will get us. No, the Selkath are coming.
Matar a esta gente.
No!
No! No! Ah!
Para de gritar.
No!
You... Sammy, calm down! I don't think they're here to kill us.
Bueno, usted lo habéis intentado.
Kono! Are they?
Yes, I think they're here to help us. I'm sorry for what I did. I don't know what came over me. I just panicked when I heard someone outside the door.
Casi me mata.
Please forgive me. I'm just so scared.
We're both just scared.
When the Selkath went crazy, I thought everyone else except me and Sammy went mad. We had a few people outside the station when it happened.
The Firax and Sharks just tore them apart. It was like they were frenzied.
The next thing we knew, our Selkath researchers started screaming and clawing at everything around them.
Quedó hecho pedazos. Se lo comieron. Delante de mi ojo.
Apart and eaten before my eyes.
With my
Sammy and
eyes.
me, I thought we were the only ones left. We heard the Selkath outside the doors every once in a while, and strange noises echoing through the base.
We thought everyone was dead or insane.
Muerto
I must have
loco.
been hysterical. I don't know what I can say. I truly apologize for the horrible mistake I was making.
I'm Kono Nolan, and this is Sammy. We were scientists working here on the Harakard Rift project. Look, I'm sorry. I have just been under a lot of strain recently. You know, the whole thing about having my entire research team devoured before my eyes.
Kono, calm down. Don't talk to him like that. We've gone through a lot, and we said we were sorry for the mistake we made.
I'm sorry for my actions, but what are you doing here?
Well, we're not too clear ourselves just exactly what happened.
The work teams were outside in the rift, near the vent. Then there was this rumbling, and my head felt like it was splitting open.
This monster rose up from the
Emergió de la
rift.
It was
valla.
a Firaxa shark,
Era
I
un
think.
Firaxa.
Bigger than anything I'd ever seen before. Bigger than our submersibles.
It was like it was screaming inside my head.
Then all the Selkaths started screaming too. And they turned on us. It was like they couldn't control themselves. Like the sound that the monster was making in our heads drove them insane.
Well, maybe it was protecting the ruins by the rift.
It could have been. It might have a lair in the Harakard Rift near the Kolto vent. That might explain a few things too. Like why it reacted so violently when our construction efforts got closer to the vent. And also, why it's so large. It must be feeding off the Kolto. would have to be ancient indeed for it to reach that size.
Una fuente de alimento.
Kolto as a food source.
And all those other Phyraxan sharks, those might be its offspring.
Which would be why they all swarmed when it called out to them. Children coming to protect their mother.
Mother.
That would be suicide! It's out there still!
Out there, waiting for us.
The Phyraxan sharks have always been a serious problem.
Más grave.
We had some
Los
blasters and
y también
projectile
testigos
cannons to
de
defend against them. They still got some of our workers from time to time.
We were working on a soluble chemical compound that would drive them away. Something that smelled or tasted repulsive to them, but we never got it working right.
Oh, I think not. Even flawed like it is, it should be ideal for this situation.
No, it's not working right. You don't know what it'll do. The repellent we made was supposed to drive Phyraxan sharks away, but we never got very far in its development. The one we tested instead was violently toxic to them, rupturing their outer skin in seconds and preventing them from drawing oxygen from the water by clogging their intakes.
Which is exactly what we need in this situation. Something to kill that monster shark that destroyed our station.
But we don't know how else the chemical reacts. We only tried it in a controlled environment. In the open ocean, who knows what it could do? It could even affect the Kolto.
We know exactly what it'll do. It'll kill the shark. That's what we designed it to do. You don't need to do anything else. We have a canister of the toxin here right now. We were working on it before the giant Phyraxan drove all the Selkath insane. All you need to do is insert it into the main Kolto harvester and have it vented. Get away as soon as you can. We don't know how much worse it'll affect the giant Phyraxan shark.
Well, the monster seems to have been driven out by the machinery we installed at the edge of the rift. We've seen it out there on the cameras, bashing itself against the machine. I think if you could destroy the machinery we installed, the shark would calm down and retreat back into its lair inside the rift. You can reprogram the harvesting machines to overpressure their self-oxidizing fuel, so that the fuel tank canisters will rupture and the entire machine will destroy itself. The hydrolium gas we use is a gas at 1 to 3 million Sangin, a liquid at about 4 million Sangin, and a solid above that. When it's a liquid, it's very explosive. If you inject enough of the hydrolium gas into the tank, the pressure will be so great that it'll turn to liquid form and start a chain reaction inside the machine.
But we'll lose everything we've built here. All those years of work.
It's better than whatever your chemical will do to the water. Good. Destroying the machinery will be better in the long run. We can't risk damaging the environment or the Kolto. You'll have to break into the computer on the harvesting machine and fiddle with the fuel injectors to get the tank pressure up to the point where the hydrolium will liquidize. Once the machinery is gone, the shark should leave.
That won't work and you know it. We have to vent the toxin from the harvesting machine. Once the shark is dead, we can get back to mining the Kolto. You know what you have to do.
I just hope you make the right choice.
Vale. Importante. Ahí está, ¿no? Claro, los más críticos es esto. Ah. 33. ¿Cómo? Más antídotos. Ok. Nada. Puerta. Para avanzar. Aquí ya. Botiquines. Y granada criobana. Puerta de presión. Vamos a ver. ¿Qué está? Otro firaxa de estos, tío. Sois muy pesados los firaxas. Venga, la mierda, tú. ¿Me quieres? ¿Tú también quieres? Vamos a ver. ¿Qué es lo que hay por aquí? ¿Tú también quieres? Ah, pero si aquí está mi compás. No, no. Para que vean. Ir por aquí. Supongo. Colto. Panel control colto. Ahí se mueve el solito. Me parece que va más lento, ¿no? Pero esto. Continúa. A ver. Inyector. Ah. Vaya explosión. Ok. Vamos a ir para adelante. Te permite pasar. Gracias. Thank you. ¿Eh? Ah, no es una lámpara, yo digo eso. Otro tiburtión. Fixariano. Niano. Y aquí está el mapa estelar. Y estelar map. Podemos volver. Control de colto. Me hace gracia. A los tener 5 millones de sangre estos, de chi. 4. ¡Wow! Explotó. Ah, con estos tíos, a ver qué se cuentan. Oye, que ya explota eso, que suspiréis. Que suspiréis. Sammy.
We saw what you did out there on the cameras. Destroying the machinery was the right thing to do for everyone. That creature, the giant Faraxan shark, the guardian of the Kolto or whatever it was, seems to have calmed down a lot. It may even be safe to go outside now, but we'll stay here and wait for the Republic rescue crews. Thank you for not making a huge mistake.
Pues vámonos con nuestra troupe. Vámonos ya de este planeta. Nos vamos para Cacique. Cacique. Hombre. A ver. Dotes. Hombre, no. Falta poquito. Para levelear.
I
¿Cómo?
think I've been
Ah.
poisoned.
puedes fallar un golpe. Oye. Por favor.
No problem. Didn't work.
Acknowledgement. Affirmative. Successful entry.
Sure.
Sure. A ver, a volver. ¿Por dónde hemos venido? ¿Por dónde hemos venido? Sí. Que me he ido en dirección contraria. Como un... Pero... Tú retrasado.
Is somebody out there? Fishy? Fishy? Investigate? No, only. Don't when. No, only. Bye bye.
Ahí te quedas, amigo. Si tú no quieres salir, no te voy a obligar. Está más looteado. Mortal looteadez. Los tiburoncios. No, pero los tiburoncios, que la bestia marina está enorme. Peligrosa, ¿eh? Ato. Mira, ato. Blup.
You've returned. I was beginning to fear that you too might have been lost. Something was down there? Living in the rift by the Colto?
Tiburón pirachero gigante volvió locos a todos los cercas.
Horrible. The entire operation wasted by a disaster we could never in 1,000 years have foreseen. What has happened to the facility itself? That's good to know. Good to know indeed. But what is... No, that is terrible. That will set our work back years. It may even cost us the war. But you have done your job and helped us in our time of need. Oh, and did you... As you can see, by helping us, you helped yourself. Perhaps we can work...
Me das bastante igual. Fíjate. Amigo. Vámonos, vámonos. ¿Dónde está Checa? Ahí va, a ver los que hacen estos que quieren ahora. Ay. Alto, mano. Ya empezamos. Ya empezamos. ¿Para qué? Es la segunda vez que me llevan preso. De mierda. Hijo de la sala. Pero no podemos. Silencio. Uso las explosiones. No debería ser posible, no son más que una leyenda. Eso no. ¿Qué podría significar? Déjame irme. Oh, me puedo ir de este planeta de mierda. Ok, aquí dónde se va. Está chulo y eso. Pero son nada de subnormales. ¿Dónde mierda está mi equipo, tío? Bastila y por ahí viene HK. HK. Pabil, ¿eh? Oh, esto es durísimo. Va. Ahora... sí. ¿Para qué? ¿Para qué? ¿Para qué? ¿Para qué? Parte de mi camino. Dios, que te asesine. Security drive. Más de embarque. Pero vamos a ver. Stila.
What can I do?
Madre mía, Bastila, eres más lenta que el caballo el malo.
Yes?
Vamos, por favor, ¿eh? No me vais a perder más tiempo. Bueno, espera que la chica hable de algo. Plataforma de embarque. Embarqué. La mía es... Comerciante. A mi halcón de Ebony. Pasa. Me completamente igual la niña. En este planeta yo me voy. Corriban no, Tatooine tampoco, Dantooine tampoco, Kashyyyk. Vamos a el planeta de Zalbark. ¡Epa! Se me quedan cosas. Me muestran los shorts del TCGP. Tiramos para adelante. Ahí empezamos.
What happened?
Awesome.
What's going on?
¿Qué pasa?
Sith interdictor ship. They must have been waiting for us on the hyperspace route. We're caught in their tractor beam.
Do you recognize the ship?
It's the Leviathan. Saul Kara's vessel. My own mentor.
No, pues nos absorben. Nos hacen... El Leviatán. Pero no está Calus en este Leviatán. Bastante me. El Leviatán.
Admiral Karras taught me everything I know about being a soldier. He was a legend in the Republic fleet and a hero to see until he betrayed us. When the Sith attacked my homeworld, the Leviathan, Saul Kara's flagship, was at the head of the fleet. My family was destroyed that day and my wife died in the Sith bombardment.
That is not the way of the Jedi. Vengeance, anger, emotion. These things lead to the dark side.
Pastila.
I'm not gonna do anything stupid. I mean, I won't throw our lives away in some mad quest for vengeance, but if I get a chance to kill Saul during our escape, nobody better get in my way.
Talk of an escape is somewhat premature, don't you think? We don't even have a plan to get out of this mess yet.
I'll admit, it won't be easy. Saul's no fool, and he won't underestimate us either. We count on plenty of guards watching every move we make.
Maybe Admiral Karras doesn't know how many of us there are on board. We all have special talents. Talents we could exploit so that one of us could stage a rescue. We just have to figure out who has the best chance to avoid capture so they can come and rescue us later. It's a long shot, but it's our only hope. The Admiral will be watching the three of us far too closely for any plot involving you, me, or Carth to succeed.
Well, if we're gonna pick someone to save our skins, we better do it quick. In another minute.
Statement. My construction includes a reserve memory chip and backup power supply that automatically kicks in if I have been shut down too long. Deactivate my main circuits and wipe my memory chip. The Sith will take me to the junk heap, and I can come rescue the rest of you after I reactivate.
Hold on, they're dragging us into the docking bridge.
Docking bridge.
Bastila, Carth, and the crew have been taken prisoner as you ordered, Commander.
Excellent. Have you searched the ship thoroughly? Admiral Karras warned me to be on alert for any kind of treachery.
We found a disabled hunter-killer droid in the back of the ship.
Excellent. We can reprogram this droid to fight in our own army. Wipe its memory chip and take it to the salvage shop. The technicians will deal with it later.
Carth, it has been far too long since we last spoke. I see the recent months have not been kind in your case. I barely recognized you.
But I recognize you, Saul. I see your face every night, even as I promised myself I will kill you for what you did to my homeworld.
Did you learn nothing in your time under me? As a soldier, you should understand that casualties were unavoidable. But you failed.
What? If we're gonna pick someone to save our skins, we better do it quick. In another minute.
Carth, it has been far too long since we last spoke. I see the recent months have not been kind in your case. I barely recognized you. But I recognize you, Saul. I see your face every night, even as I promised myself I will kill you for what you did to my homeworld.
Ahí va.
This was an act of
Estamos
war.
en guerra.
It was a cowardly act of betrayal. Your fleet bombed a civilian target into oblivion without warning or provocation, and the blood of those innocent people is on your hands.
In war, even the innocent must die. The Sith would not accept me until I proved I had truly turned my back on the Republic by bombing the planet.
My wife died in that attack, Saul. And for that, I swear I'll kill you.
You used to be a man of action, not of empty words. Cling to your lust for revenge if you must, but spare me your tired threats. I've heard them all before. You're an insignificant part of these events anyway. Lord Malak is far more interested in your Jedi companions. He has great plans for them.
We will never serve Malak or the dark side. The Sith will be destroyed, Admiral Kareth, as will you if you don't turn away from this path.
Your words are brave, Bastila, but the lure of the dark side is hard to resist. Or so I've been told. I wonder if your companion is as devoted to the light as you are. Your loyalty is as fickle as ever, I see. Malak will find that amusing, though I seriously doubt he will want you of all people at his side. The Dark Lord would probably reward me if I just killed you once and for all, but he may want to question you given the trouble you've caused him, and the history between you. You mean? Oh, this can't be true, can it? You really don't know what's going on here, do you? Well, I won't be the one to deprive Malak of the pleasure of telling you himself. The Dark Lord will no doubt torture you for information and for his own twisted pleasure. Eventually, you will tell him everything. The Sith can be very persuasive. However, Lord Malak is in another sector. It may be some time before he arrives, so I suppose I will have to fill in for him until then. Activate the torture fields. Enough. I don't want them to pass out before I question them. Malak will appreciate any information I can give him when he arrives.
Don't waste your breath, Saul. We won't answer any of your questions.
I'm sure you won't. However, we both know your friend's loyalties have proven in the past to be somewhat flexible. I am interrogating you, not the other way around. You will answer questions, not ask them. It is time to put your loyalty to the test. I doubt torturing you will gain me your true cooperation. Your will is too strong to be broken that way. However, even the strongest of heroes has trouble watching those they care about suffering. The interrogation will begin now. Each time you refuse to answer or give me a false answer, Bastila will suffer.
My pain is meaningless. Tell him nothing.
I tire of these games. Now I want answers. On what planet is the Jedi Academy at which you were trained? Very well. This is the price of your resistance. Enough. You see what happens when you try to defy me. This first question was a test. Obviously, Malak knew the Academy was on Dantooine, and it has since been destroyed by our fleet. Dantooine is an empty graveyard now. Nothing is there but a smoking ruin and the charred remains of your former masters. A brave front, but your feigned indifference does not fool me. Your masters are eradicated, along with any hope of someone rescuing you. Now, tell me your mission. How were the Jedi planning on using you to stop Lord Malak and our Sith Armada? Do you take me for a fool? The Jedi are not assassins. They would never devise such a plan. Perhaps you need a reminder of the consequences of refusing to cooperate.
No! Vane!
Listen, can you not hear her suffering? You can spare her further pain by simply answering my questions. Now I will ask again, on what mission did the Jedi Council send you?
Why? Why are you telling him this?
You should be grateful, Bastila. He is sparing you agony beyond comprehension.
Words that betray the Jedi Order bring me more pain than any torture ever could.
Tell me, how did you find out about the Star Forge?
No! How could you betray the Jedi like this?
I find your willingness to cooperate pleasing, though it seems your answers are quite upsetting to Bastila. Not to worry. We are almost finished here. The information you have given me has been most useful, but I fear our session is over. Lord Malak will want to continue with this line of questioning himself. I will leave you here in your cell with a small taste of the horrors you will suffer when Lord Malak arrives.
Electricity.
Don't try to move too quickly. You might not be fully recovered yet. Admiral Karath had his guards continue to torture you even after you passed out.
They tortured all of us, though you got the worst of it by far. Saul wanted them to make us suffer. He's become some sort of sadistic monster.
The dark side has perverted him, Karth. Once you start down the tainted path, it leads you ever further into the depths of evil. I fear he is forever lost. Yes. I suppose you're correct. Sometimes it's easy to lose sight of that hope in the face of such unbridled cruelty. But you speak the truth. I suppose I'm taking the news of Dantooine's destruction quite hard. First Taras, now the Academy. Is there no end to the killing? We should have felt a disturbance in the Force when the attack came. The fact that we did not is a bad sign. I fear the dark side is growing stronger, casting shadows our vision cannot pierce. I can only hope that some of the Jedi escaped. Rook, Endar, Zar. I cannot imagine all of them being gone. In any case, we've lost our one place of refuge in the galaxy.
None of this will matter if we don't get out of this prison before Saul gets back. Saul mentioned that Lord Malak was on his way. I think the Admiral left to prepare for his arrival and to report the results of our interrogation.
I only wish you'd been able to resist the Admiral's questioning. I hope the information you revealed does not bring the entire galaxy under the dominion of the Sith. I appreciate your feelings for me, but you can't let your feelings override your judgment. Remember the Jedi Code. There is no emotion. Peace. Your efforts were well-intentioned, but poorly thought out. Saul tortured us all anyway. There is too much at stake to let reckless passion rule our actions.
I've known Admiral Karath a long time, and I think you're right. The interrogation was a sham. Saul was toying with us. He didn't care what we told him. I think it was just an excuse to torture us before Malak arrived.
Did you feel that? A disturbance in the Force. The Admiral has sent his message. The Dark Lord knows we're here now. Malak is coming.
Well, then we better hope HK-47 busts us out of here before he arrives.
Droid official.
Tonto. Toma, tonto. Morir técnicos. Opa. ¿Qué hay tras esta puerta? Ministros médicos. Ministros médicos. Esto de paciencia. Venad. Tipo de paciencia de mierda, ¿no? Y nada. Área de detención.
Affirmative. Unsuccessful attempt.
Posible. Imposible. Vaya. Por aquí abajo. Ponte un guardado por si acaso. ¿Qué crees tú que ibas? Hola. Evítame.
Combat mode.
Anda por aquí. Anda por allá.
Affirmative. Successful entry.
Morir. Aquí ya. Aquí ya la última taquilla. Eso sí. Ok.
Affirmative.
Nada.
Affirmative.
Ahí. Salvo ya si me lo pagáis. Estos rodeos locos.
Powering weapons.
Powering weapon.
Affirmative.
Vacía. No son malas celdas, ¿eh? Voy a darte a ti.
Affirmative.
Ok. Aquí. Tititi, tititi, titita. Titiritiri. Era aquí, ¿no? Sí. sala de detención entonces.
Affirmative. Unsuccessful attempt.
Unsuccessful attempt.
Affirmative. Unsuccessful attempt.
Aquí no.
You may be a droid, but when this is all over, I'm gonna see the Republic gives you a medal for your part in this. If I remember the layout of the ship, our equipment should be in a storage chamber just through the north doors. After we grab our stuff, we need to get to the main bridge controls. The bridge is the only place that we can open the docking gates of the hangar where they've got the Ebon Hawk. We have to open those gates before...
We better get moving. I can feel the darkness of Malik's presence approaching, and I don't want to be here when he arrives. Surprise and secrecy will serve us best. A small group might have a better chance of sneaking onto the bridge undetected.
Count me in, then. I've got a score to settle with the Admiral before we get off this ship. And
That's a good idea. The others can get to the Ebon Hawk on their own, but Karth and I might need your help. The three of us will get our equipment and make our way to the bridge.
Don't you worry about that. I know how to deal with the guards.
We'll meet you there as soon as we get those docking bay doors open. Just make sure the Hawk is ready to fly when we get there.
May the Force be with you. May the Force be with you. Que a mí no me hayan puesto... Ya, aquí la gente coge sus cosas, es lo que me den. Durísimo. ¿Y mis cosas, tío? Oh. Pues antes de ir al puente, vamos a ir pasándolo por aquí. Espero que os haya gustado, que dejéis un like y nos vemos en la próxima. Chao.